right, guys, and welcome to the Man United Agenda. Yes, we are back on a Champions League night. We're not playing football, so we're here to discuss everything about Man United, and especially, as the title says, about loan signings. Looks like we're going to get a loan signing, possibly a midfielder. We're talking all about it with my brother from another mother. It's Mr. B. How you doing, Mr. B?
I'm good, bro. What's happening, man? I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to try and stay. I'm going to try and stay positive today.
And you talk about positivity. Wow, welcome back. It's my sister from another mister. It's Kalula. Long time no see. How you doing?
Oh, doing very, very well. Glad to actually be back with you guys. Missed you guys so much. And actually very happy that we've got a positivity that we beat Man City. So, to that.
Just to catch up, Kalula, obviously you haven't been on the channel for a long time.
Oh, a long time, yeah.
Yeah, but there's obviously been changes recently. We had Amarin in. He's been let go and sacked, and obviously fantastic result with Carrick. Just quick fire questions. Happy about Amarin being sacked?
I think it's really difficult. I don't want to be that team that keeps recycling a manager.
Was it the right thing to do? In a word, you don't do words. You don't do one words. Do answers, do you?
I don't.
Quick fire questions. In a word, was it the right decision to make, Kalula?
No.
Are you happy with Carrick going on to the end of the season, Kalula?
Yes.
And name a manager that you'd like to see in charge at the end of the season.
Zinedine Zidane.
Oh my God, that's far away. All right, Mr. B, do you agree? I mean, with that Zidane, my God, is there a manager you considered, Mr. B?
If Carrick gets us into the Champions League, I want Carrick. I don't have no problem. If he gets us into the Champions League, let him stay. If not, then Tuchel would be my first choice, second choice.
All right, so as you know, with Colin's always saying Ineos out and the Glazers out, that sort of thing. But I think they're making some key decisions right now, especially with the window open. We're in prime position to go for the top four, and we're looking at some midfielders on loan to bolster our chances of getting Champions League football. And that's kind of sensible signings, isn't it? When you consider, you don't want to spend too much money, and you might as well just wait until the summer to get the right signings rather than going into your budget then. So with that being said, Mr. B, I mean, how do you feel about that, Ineos? Is that a wise decision with this loan thing just to bolster things going into the next few weeks and months of the season?
To repeat, do you want me to repeat what I've been saying? I mean, I'm trying to be positive, but obviously you have brought me on this show, so I'll say it with a smile. We're not signing anybody.
You keep saying that, Mr. B. You honestly. So what about a loan? How do you feel about a loan? We're not signing anyone because there's no one available, maybe.
But
the players, Anderson, Baleba, and Wharton, the players that have been linked, who are big money signings, they're not available. So
the dream summer signings. Yeah, but it's always down the line. It's always down the line. So they dangle the carrot for us. Oh, we're going to go and get these players in the summer block. Fine. We're still not going to get anybody on loan. I'm 100% convinced that we don't get anybody on loan.
Wow. Kalula, how do you feel about that? I mean, obviously, it makes sense, doesn't
it's
it?
very.
You're not going to get your main signings.
Right. Okay. The problem we've got is that we haven't got the depth we really want. One of the things I will say, it was nice to see a lot of our players back, but we have to understand that I truly think we should be just inspired by our academy more and go back to the old days, which is our homegrown, and inspire our academy to come in. It means we would save money, because I think Mr. B is right that we're not going to get anyone. So maybe we should just concentrate on our academy under 21s, the 21 team, and pick from that. I would like us to get people, but I really think at the moment, if you have a look at the news that's coming in, it doesn't look like we're getting in anyone. I am sorry, but it looks like Mr. B's right.
Well, thanks, Mr. B. 5 minutes in. This has been the main agenda. Good night from us. All right. Let's just play the speculation game then. Obviously, you guys don't think we're going to get any signings in. But do you want to say a big shout out to Vincent Bullock in the chat, all the way from Brum?
Hi, Vincent.
Yep, you're part of town, Kalula, and we got Iron Titanium in the house as well. Benedict, how you doing? You're in the house. Shah United, all the way from Brum as well, via London. How you doing, Shah? Long time no see. And we've got Jaylee in the house as well. And Matthew Bassett. Also, is it a Brummy show today? Have you been recruiting all your Brummy friends today,
No,
Colin?
no. I really haven't. But it's just because we're awesome, and just keep it on coming.
And we know all the way from Yorkshire, it's our very own Colin. He's saying he guarantees we will sign one person. I always trust in what Colin says. He's got good sources. And Rio is from Brum as well.
I'm going to ask. Let's ask our Red Devil. I got this made. Let's ask. Do you think we're going to sign? Okay.
There you go. See,
that's a no. All right. So we've got 4 guests on. Maybe we should get a separate screen for your little puppet there. All right. Let's talk about it now. I want to start with someone that's come out of the blue today.
Okay.
With Wilfred Ndidi. Apparently, he's homesick. He's gone to Betis in Germany and playing football out there, but he wants to come home because obviously he's been in London, in England, for the last 7-8 years playing for Leicester, and apparently he wants to come home on a loan deal. He'd be happy to come on a loan deal. Just want to say before we trash it, because we have looked at him before, let me just give a little endorsement to this guy. Premiership proven, yes. Captain at Betis already by turning up there, already a leader and captain. Now with actions, he's high actions with interceptions, high actions with aerial duels, and 92 in tackles as well, percentage-wise. He's really bossing it out in Turkey, and he's captain as well, and he just played in AFCON as well. So is this a great opportunity to get someone on loan like Wilfred Ndidi, who's just out of the blue? We never expected that. And this is someone who will sit there. We know his game. He will sit there, intercept the ball, play it simple, win his duels, strong Nigerian stock, you know. How do you feel about that? I'm going to start with you, Kalula, on this one, because indeed he's just come out. I'm just shocked with this one. But can we really sort of consider
for
him?
me, it's all about, it sounds really harsh how the price that we're going to pay for him, because I feel like he's going to have a lot to prove, because we've got a problem at the minute where we keep getting people from other I know he's Premier League approved, but we keep getting people and then it's kind of like they flop. So he would have a lot to prove coming in at the moment if he does come in. What is the cost we're going to have bringing him in, and on loan as well? Are we going to do a loan to buy or just a loan, or what are we going to do with, like, what is our tactical basis? Because we have to be very, very careful.
Mr. B, I mean, it's not going to be a loan to buy, surely. Just short-term measures.
Yeah, I think it's. I think if I'll be positive now. If something does come in, it's going to be short-term. So it'll be for the 5 months, and then whether they get us into the Champions League or not, that won't be the player. That they'll just be wearing the shirt for 5 months, do what they do, update Instagram followers. Any little bit of change, try and put themselves back in the shop window, and then it'll be Tehran. No matter how well they play, whoever we get now isn't going to be anybody that stays permanent.
But don't you think that Man United overpays? That's one of our problems. Sometimes when we get people, we pay too much money for them.
Yeah, but I mean, that's United tax. That's just it's been like that forever, and they're still paying it. But with a loan, as I said, you know, there's going to be no obligation, no, you know, you just pay the loan. I assume you would just be paying the wages, would be then be paying the club a loan fee for somebody like Ndidi. Let's be serious. You know, what they're going to give them, £1 million. Offer them £1 million. If you're going to take him out on loan and they have to pay a fee, make it nominal. Make it nominal. They don't want him at the club. And if they don't, then walk away. Don't make any money. Don't overpay. This isn't the time when we should be, you know, spunking money up the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make good points there, Mr. B. I mean, but let's talk about him as a player. When you compare him to Ugarte, for example, he's similar because he makes interceptions. We've both seen both of them play. Would you prefer Wilfred Ndidi to Ugarte? Do you think he's a better player than Ugarte? Do you think he have more impact Lagarde, because he's not coming to be a first team player, but he's got that role, is he's sitting there and just breaking up play. I mean, would you prefer him to what we got at the moment?
Me.
Well, anyone,
go, Kalula. That's you.
I'd prefer to keep Ugarte. That's my honest opinion.
Over NDIDI,
yeah, NDIDI, and the reason because you can kind of see that if we do keep our interim manager, there's been some changes. At least they're working together at the minute. I would rather have him working with the team that we've got, rather than bringing in a new person again to change it up. That's my reasoning anyway. I do think that NDIDI isn't extraordinary enough to make the change.
Okay, so you say no to NDIDI.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to say yes, NDIDI?
Kalula, what's your teddy bear's name?
Oh, teddy bear.
Yeah, what's the name?
Oh, it's you.
What?
It's Mr. B.
Oh, the teddy's called Mr. B.
The teddy's called Mr. B.
Yeah, Mr. B, the Red Devil.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
His actual full name is Mr. B, Diablo, Red Devil.
Oh wow. Does he look like Mr. B? Yeah, I can see the resemblance now.
Yeah, but fuck.
Oh my days.
I would rather have Mr. B, Diablo, Red Devil playing instead of Ugarte. So whoever we have, I would take over Ugarte. I think he's been shocking. I think he's
just been signed.
So
yeah,
that's fine.
Diablo's his middle name, so it's Mr. B Diablo, and then it's Red Devil.
You know what you did, Kalula.
All right. Let's. So I'm saying this. I think we should consider NDIDI. I think we have considered him in the past. Just because they got relegated doesn't make you a bad player. He's in his prime now. He's 20. Well, he's 27, 28, I think, or getting to that sort of age, and he's captaining his side in Turkey. He's also played in Afghan. He's an international. I think it's something to consider, because the whole point here is we're not going to sign a main midfielder for £100 million, the ones we're looking for. So in the meantime, if you want to push forward and just get another player into the squad who's got the experience and can do a decent job,
all right,
there's nothing wrong with this.
Can I ask you a question? No, I get it. You're saying about getting another player in. We've got 16 games left till the end of the season. What makes you think that player would do enough in training to oust Casemiro or to oust anybody who lost Ugarte? But I mean, look, we're looking at Kobe playing in there now. He had a good game the last game. So what would be the reasoning? Is more what I would be. What is more what I'm thinking. I'm not saying we're not going to get a loan. Well, I am saying we're not going to get a loan. But what would be the point of? I don't see somebody would have to come in and be great. You see what I mean? It's not like we're in the Coca-Cola Cup or we're still in the FA Cup or we've just got 16 games left.
I think if you look at the positions that we need, the vulnerability that we have right now is definitely in the centre midfield. It's been said for a long time now, you know. And
yeah, but it did because we had two. As I said, we could have had Jesus Christ and his mother playing in a two. Premier League, it doesn't work in the Premier League, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So now there's a three. I'm thinking, do they need to loan the other midfielder? You're right. Injuries, maybe fine. It could cover, but then we would be getting somebody in as maybe cover, because it should be, for me, it's going to be Casa, Bruno, and Kobe. That would be it for the season. You know, so whoever's coming in there, would they be then the sub for those but ahead of Ugarte? Is that what we would be looking at? And would that be upset I'm not saying the rhythm of the team. Maybe they want somebody else to come in. You know, maybe that would give them the boost for them to go on till the end of the season. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that.
Okay, well, let's just go some comments quickly. Guys in the comments, give us your views and keep the conversation flowing. look, this is Vincent. He's saying here, if you're coming to United, you're coming on loan to United, you want that option to buy. Who wouldn't want to join Man United after beating City? Well, there's a Norwegian side part-timers that beat City today. NDIDI is Besiktas captain, so he's kind of needed there, says Jale. It's a good point. We need pace in the CDM and ability to break and ability to play. NDIDI breaks up play, but he's not a player that sprays the pass. Okay, so it's not complete. We've got Matty in the house, and Stephanie Griffiths is here as well. Simon saying here, Loftus Cheek is that an April Fool's joke? No, it's not. We're going to talk about him in any second now. Big up to Andrew Williams in the chat. He's saying hi to everyone on the panel as well. And Simon's just asking, what did you think of our win against City to Kalula? We'll come on to that in a sec. Let's just finish these comments.
Okay.
Voodoo dolls, says Stephanie, are getting bigger, but if it works, don't change it. Mr. B, the voodoo doll, in Kalula's arms there. And what we got here, we have unfinished business against Arsenal. We've got Shah saying, would you give Jack Fletcher bedding in period for the rest of the season? Get home 26-27 ready. And who we got here? Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted to hear. We are one injury away, Mr. B. This is for you, from carnage in the midfield. If Casemiro goes missing, last defeat in Premier League was Casemiro was suspended. So it just shows you we are vulnerable in those positions.
Well, and that's what I was saying. So obviously the player coming in, everybody knows, even Agate knows, is replacing Agate.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one. We talked about NDIDI. Yes, NDIDI. We're going to talk about the other guy now, which is bigger profile. He's played 100 games for Chelsea. He's Premiership proven. You know, they say internet ready. He's Premiership ready. And he's on loan playing for a great club, AC Milan. And yes, we were wondering, scratching our heads, who were they talking about? It's the wonderful Ruben Loftus-Cheek. England.
The wonderful.
Rolls Royce of a player without injuries. Quality. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We've been linked with him. Now, he's a different type of player altogether to NDIDI. This is a guy who's great technically, big and strong, can boss a midfield, technically great. I mean, this is what more do you want? I mean, if we can get a tune out of him, I would definitely take him on loan. Kalula, what do you know about Ruben, apart from him being very handsome? What's your views on him? Yeah, I mean,
I didn't realise he was your type.
He was rated. There was a poll on Instagram one time, and people saying, "Who the hell is this guy?" All the girls were going mad about him, like they do Anthony Joshua.
Well, unfortunately, I am not going mad about him. That's not me. I've got my hubby, and that's all I want. But
he's standing behind you, isn't he?
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's actually not even in here.
Okay.
No, seriously. What I will say is that as a loan, this is the thing that I don't want. I don't want a temporary fix for our midfield. I'd rather we buy than loan, but we're not buying in the January transfer. You can see that. So are we going to, after our play that we're doing, wait it out to the summer and then buy someone and just get it over and done with? Because what would be the point in getting someone just for the, as Mr. B said, and also Mr. B said, Mr. B, Diablo Red Devil said, what's the point in doing it when we're going up 16 games? So wouldn't it be better that we try, we've only got to concentrate on the Premier League and then we actually concentrate on just the summer boys? Because a temporary loan for 16 games, is it worth it? It would be good, but I would like a loan to buy with him because I think he could actually make a difference.
He's 29, Kalula.
Who cares? Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. DNA speaks.
Oh, so basically you're saying you rate him as a player?
Yeah, I do.
Andrew was saying he's a bit of a crook. What's your views on Loftus-Cheek, Mr. B? I mean, come on, you must agree with me. Technically great. Just has a bit of a...
What do I call him? Loftus arse cheeks, yeah? There you go. The name sums it up, bruv. Yeah. You know, I don't give these people names for a reason. No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
So, Mr. B, what do you want us to do? Because I want us to just stick it out and then buy in the summer.
I want us to get somebody in. I don't think we're going to get somebody in.
Okay.
And that's more what it is. I think like we do need cover, but I just don't think the players that I understand it's loan and nobody wants to buy. What they're talking about, Loftus Cheek. I mean, they bombed him out of Chelsea. He's not like, you know, -9 and McFuckeries who are tearing up Serie A. He's just a regular, you know. I mean, they're top of the league. They're challenging for the title, and they're going to get rid of a central midfielder. He can't be any good, surely.
Okay.
Well, I guess who would you go for then?
That's not my job.
That's not my job.
Let them put somebody out there. Let me decide whether I let them decide whether I want them or not.
Do we know anything about Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough? Because he's one of the.
That's the one that they keep. That's the one that keeps coming up. And to be fair, I have no idea if he's any good. But maybe because Carrick's now.
Who would?
Maybe now Carrick's at the club. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe there was obviously there's been a link. Maybe that would be the one that would get pushed through, and I would be more excited with him. He could be a worse player than NDIDI and.
Would it be cheap as chips, really?
I mean, any loan would be cheap. I mean, if they could buy, right? Well, if that's a deal that can get done, then I would be more excited by them doing that with a player that I don't know. Just you've got that hopium for a year, haven't you? Look at us with Agate. We hoped he was going to be good, and then realised he wasn't. I don't believe we would have that with NDIDI or Loftus Cheek. But with him, with Hackney, because he's new, maybe we would have that. We would have that excitement, and I would have that excitement. So
but I do think we should stick with I do think we should just keep looking at the youth. We've got some really good players, and we wouldn't even have to spend money, and we'd be able to use them and do what and go with that.
You're convinced we're going to spend money in the summer, aren't you?
I think we're going to spend stupid. So we're going to do something stupid. That's my honest answer. I think the problem we've got, and I don't mean about spending money when it comes to management. That's my worry. It's the management I'm worried about.
Okay. So
we can't keep having managers. We're making teams where one manager buys one set of teams, another manager buys, players, and then another set of players, and then they have to all go together. I don't want us to keep just churning managers out. The next manager, if they don't keep him, our interim, we need to keep him for a stint. We can't just keep churning him out.
But isn't it in our best interest, in the position we're in right now, as like on the cusp of top 4, isn't it in our best interest to invest? Because if we don't invest and we get to the summer, we miss out. The question will be asked: well, why didn't we get a player on loan to sort of bolster our side? That would be, I understand it. This is why we have to really consider getting someone in on loan and a team, because we'd miss out on Champions League football again. That'd be 2 or 3 seasons in a row, which is not good enough for Man United Football Club, and we will be losing money. And that there goes to players, who will be attracted to the club. Because I've heard as well that when it comes to managers coming in, we're kind of cursed at the moment. No one really wants the job. No one's screaming to take the job because of the Ineos, and the way the club's being run as well. So we have to be really mindful of that. But on another positive note, talking about midfielders, Kobe Mainoo had a great performance the other day. Welcome back, Kobe. Being on the sidelines, and forgotten about, discarded like Super Ted, and he returned under Carrick and had the most distance run during that game, which is unbelievable. Sitting there, pressing, jumping on with the high press, getting back in there, tucking in with Casemiro. Fantastic game, and there's been so many clips. I'm sure you've seen them all with Roberto's and popping the ball around and turning away from Semenya, like nothing. It's just showing his talent again, all in one game. So we're all pro Kobe right now. But the question asked, obviously, it's a few weeks ago, we're talking about getting rid of him on loan. Is there a case now for Kobe to stay and sign a new contract, and also maybe contention for the England World Cup at the end of this in the summer? What do you think about that, Kalula? And then Mr. B as well. Let's talk about Kobe.
Oh, Kobe, I think we never know what goes on in the back rooms, but it's so beautiful to see him at that game. You could see he still had the energy. He still wanted to prove himself. We've got a problem where we don't have the depth of some other teams. We'd be fools to get rid of him. He's at a good age. He wants to prove himself. And there's certain players you put on loan for them to get more experience. He doesn't need it. Kobe Mainu, we would be fools to get rid of him. We need to really inspire this guy, not send him away. Especially when after everything he went through, he came on and he really went for it.
Yeah, was he missed for you? Are you going to get a picture up of Kobe Manu, Mr. B? Because I mean, come on, that performance was something special, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I've already got the picture up, and I don't have to take it down now because he's not going anywhere. So, you know, I was just so happy, man. I was just so happy for him, man. For him personally, and then the fact that Jinal that was at the club just never played him, I will never, ever forgive that fucker. I swear. Because guess what? If he didn't run his mouth, they wouldn't have sacked him, and then Kobe would have been gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how it would have worked out. You know, with the club backing Kobe, I'm not saying you back a player over, it's not player FC. But you see what Kobe's got, man. He's played one game and you saw what he did. You saw what he did to Rodri. You know what I mean? Rodri's finished. And, you know, I think Kobe was a big part of that. Man City is, you know, it's not coincidence, you know. And they were talking about the amount of ground that he covered in the game.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a couple of the stats. He didn't fuck about. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's had a good rest because he ain't been playing. If he thinks he can get into the World Cup squad, which I don't think he can, I think it's too late.
Oh, you think? All right. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
yeah, actually.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. I think it's too late. I think certain positions are set. Could he get into the squad at a push? At a push, then yeah. But
what about contract wise? I mean,
well, listen, he'll sign a contract if he's playing. Yeah. If he's playing football and he's happy, he's going to sign. You know what I mean? Are they going to pay him the 200 grand? Is that the whole situation coming round again? Who knows? But he'll sign if he's happy and if he's playing. So he's going to be happy. He's happy now because that miracle 3-leg injury that he had, calf, ankle, and thigh, wasn't it? He had, and then fuck, imagine 14 hours after he left, he's able to. My God, he's able to turn up to training
and do the most distance against City. Yeah.
Oh my God, imagine. Must be bionic, no?
Hinted, I hear what you're saying there, a bit of sarcasm, Mr. B. Look, Kobe, look, this is a great one. I was just about to say this myself. Stephanie Griffiths, one of the members. Don't forget, if you want to be a member of the show, you can come on Friday nights with Mr. B, and you can also get your comments read out on the
He don't use the ball when he's playing. We need another couple Kobe's in centre midfield, and guess what? We would never give the ball away.
Steffi's saying the same. She says adds calmness and composure to our team as well. So, yeah, big discussion there. It's been confirmed, obviously, with the great panel we've got. Kalula, you said thumbs down for NDIDI, is that right?
Yeah.
And also thumbs down for Ruben.
Yeah.
And you want to bring in the young.
I'd rather now. And I understand what you mean about the Champions League stuff, but with what we're already doing at the minute, we can actually have the elders teach the younglings to then progress and go forward. And then
you're a daydreamer. You're like Rio. You're living in a dream. You're living in a dream.
I like my dreams.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
Mr. B likes it too.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. Our new central midfielders.
But I do think with a midfield, then if we're not going to, we need to look at someone in Championship or someone that is a unknown. I just don't think they're the ones. I think get someone that's already about.
Okay, so Kalulu is clearly saying no to the loan deals of Loftus Cheek and NDIDI, and maybe consider one of the youth products. Fletcher or Grabouf or even Kone as well. Mr. B, what's the situation? Thumbs up, thumbs down for these two loanies, Or
I don't either
and your
of them.
solution. And your solution, please, to wrap up the show.
I don't want either of them. If get somebody new and exciting, Hackney, I don't even know what he looks like. I don't even know how he part. I don't even know what foot he is. But if that's what they're going to use, if that's the option that they've got, I'd rather do that than go get Loftus arse cheek or NDIDI.
Guys, there was a comment about us, so about Man City and our performance. So why don't we do like a very small sentence about what we think about us doing like Manchester is red.
We've broken them. We've broken Manchester. We've broken them now. This season's done. This season is done. And as Steph said in the chat, what Pep's going to do, this wonderful super coach, he's going to go and spend £125 million just to blow everybody out of the water and go get Anderson. But he's a super coach because he buys the best of the best. But he's a super coach, tactically. Yeah, right.
Good point. A very good point. Just quickly, Kalula. I mean, with all the excitement, we're all gassed. We have been gassed in the show. But what do you think the future lies for Man United over the next few weeks and months? And getting top four, is it a possibility under Carrick and what we got?
Of course, it's a possibility. One of the things that we displayed was even when, and I'm not going to lie, we just kept going, and it was something that was really nice to see for us because we all know there was games in the past where you'd see us be like in the first half going for it, and then lacklustered in the second half, and you're thinking, what are you guys doing? That game, we didn't get disheartened, even with 3 disallowed goals. We just kept on trucking. We have got a hard fixture, obviously. I think our next is Arsenal. That game, if we win that game, we're going to cook. Like that's all I was going to say. We're going to cook.
I like that a lot. We get our little aprons on and chef hats and start cooking everybody. That's the Man United agenda I want to be a part of. And I'm sure you guys in the chat do too. So look, it's just been a quick transfer show talking about the loanies. I mean, we've heard it from the panel. We've heard it from the guys in the chat as well. Not really overly excited about the 2 prospects of getting Ruben Loftus-Cheek or NDIDI in. But we move on. We move on. Tomorrow's another day. Who knows what's going to come up for all these sources about developments and players coming in and players coming out. But that's it for the Man United agenda. It's been a great show because we had the return of Kalula, and hopefully you'll be joining us more often.
Oh, I'd love to. I can't wait for. What I loved is the SAS Friday with Mr. B. I love that show because that's when we had all of like the SAS banter. So I really missed you guys. So yeah, I'm so glad you're doing well, and the chat as well.
We might need to talk, Kalula.
Yeah, and I really hope you do well. But no, thank you for having me back.
No problem, Kalula. Guys in the chat are happy to see you back too. Mr. B, you said no. I'm still waiting. I'm sure something's going to change that decision, because Mr. B's adamant from day one we're not going to get anyone in. I'm still, thinking we should just strengthen. But yeah, divided opinions. But we'll be back tomorrow and we'll see how things develop. But guys in the chat, big up, and we will see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow. And we will do the preview, obviously, because we've got a big game against Arsenal coming up, and Tony Lee might be sniffing around with his banter. But from myself, Yabba Forbes, it's good night.
I think
it's good. Sorry, yeah, it's good night.
That's a brilliant idea. You better steal that. That sounds good. That sounds like a show. It works. Good fit for you, Mr. B.
Oh, God.
All right. So yeah, from me, Yabba Forbes, it's good night.
All right, goodbye from, remember his name, Mr. B, Diablo, Red Devil.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys. God.
Glory, glory,